Okay, so a rarity, but me in my uniform. I still have this rope. I stole this rope. Oh, that's not integrity to me. You know what I fucking said? I fucking told her the truth. I told her the truth and it mortified her. Hola, how are we doing today? And if you're wondering why I'm starting out this video completely different than I usually do, it's because I'm taking us back to high school. And I know you already know this because of the title of the video, but today we're going to be talking about like just school in general. Even if you're not in school, I'm not in school, but I thought I would tell you guys just some tips and tricks of you know, what I learned in school, you know, later on. By the way, I'm watching Halloween, so probably I should turn this down a little bit. And just how I was in school. I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cool like school themed video, and I feel like because I'm an adult and because I hated school for so long that I thought I would just share, because I love sharing with people. So the other day I was looking through, what was I looking for? I don't remember what I was looking for, but I was looking through I have a bunch of memory boxes, I like to call them, and they are used for like just special things that happened to me in my life, and I like to like just hoard everything. I just basically like to hoard everything. I remembered that I had a school book that my mom got me literally when I was in kindergarten. These are all my lanyards from high school. I did these cool like braids on them. I don't know, I could not be ordinary. Like had to be extraordinary. I was real extraordinary, let me tell you. Okay, so oh my god, this is me literally in kindergarten. And I know you look at my nails. You're like, what the hell happened? I don't know. I don't feel I made them too thin and they broke. I wrote my height was 1 yard. I'm gonna die. My hair is so short because I cut it. I thought it was a good idea to cut my own hair, and my poor mom was like, no, you know. Oh my god. And it says my teacher was Miss Lyons. Oh my god. I like the other teacher. Miss Lyons was kind of mean. I'm not gonna lie. First grade, my hair grew back, and it still says I'm a fucking yard. Like, why did I write that I was? Is it because like I thought I was close to like a yardstick? Like I was like around the. I'm like, why did I have to write a yard? I don't know. And oh my god, look at my little outfit. It's literally like a denim, like floral outfit, and it literally has like a matching skirt. Oh my god. I remember, I think I had like a denim skirt on or something. I was definitely the queen of like matching. Like my mom definitely taught me how to like match. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm not supposed to be saying these people's names either. Like that's probably bad. Oh look, you got a little close up of little Ellie. Oh, little Ellie with the little bangs. Oh, I don't miss bangs. For some reason, I don't miss bangs. Wait, you know, hold on. This is happening. Maybe this is bad because my bangs are so straight. My split ends are so straight that they definitely don't look good. But I mean, so horrible. I had to try. Maybe if I like, you know, actually, that's called curling them, Ellie. So in second grade, I really kept my bangs, and I had like a dark like scrunchy like barrette thing that went in my hair, and it matched like the brown in my outfit. And I'm pretty sure like I was wearing this blue, either that or I was wearing like a brown skirt. Yeah, I think I was wearing a brown skirt, so I was like really matchy like when I was a kid, like so matchy that like you knew I went out and bought it together, you know. Oh, I have a report card. What? I only have like B's in reading. I really hated reading. That makes sense. This is when I got kept back. Okay, so second grade. When I was in second grade, I got kept back. So this picture that you're seeing right now was my first picture that I took. And then since I repeated the grade, I didn't take another picture. This was like my only picture that I had, and I was like, I don't really need, you know, another picture. Okay, so this year I decided to go all out in the 90s. So it said my first day was on September 16th, 98, and I groomed my hair. Okay, so I went to bed with braids in my hair because I was like, this is gonna be awesome. And then I picked out a dress this year. It was like a really cute pink dress. Actually, I have something to show you guys. Be right back. I know, can you believe it? Like, oh my god. Okay, so quick backstory. My dad's coworker made this for me because she was like such a fan of mine. Like, she thought I was the most like gorgeous child ever. She thought I was the most sweetest person ever. Like, I would go, my dad would work at Staples and like the home office, and I would go in. I loved going in to work with my father. Like, that was the best thing in the world. Unless they were busy, then everyone was kind of mean to me and like, you know, leave me the hell alone. But like when it was close to like a vacation or something, it was better. Okay, so now we're going on to 4th grade. So now at this point, I'm no longer at the same school. Now I'm at a charter school. So now I have so I was in when I started 4th grade, I was going into the 4th grade. They had me take a test, and I got kept back 2 grades. So then I was 3 years older than everyone. I know it's weird. For some reason, it says there's a 3 years difference. Maybe the year is off, or maybe because it's on September and it changes to, you know, the next year in December. Maybe that's the reason why my numbers are off. But I got kept back 2 years. So this was at the new school. Oh my god, my best friend. I had a best friend. Let's just say her name is Ellen too, just because that's not her, that's me. But I had a best friend, and look, oh my god, I'm wearing my necklace. Oh my god, I'm wearing my necklace. By the way, this necklace I had since my aunt's wedding when I was like 5 years old. So that picture that you saw like of me in kindergarten, I owned that necklace, but I don't think I was wearing it. My best friend in 4th grade, I'm gonna call her Ellen too, just because literally she was, oh my god, she was amazing. We were best friends, and I was mean. I was very, very mean at this point because I had gotten kicked back and sent to this like privacy school, and it was weird because like the first day I had worn like, you know, like a purple sweater, and everyone was all looking at me weird because we had a dress code. We had to wear like blue, white, and red, but you couldn't wear red pants. Yeah, you could wear a red shirt, a blue shirt, a white shirt, and khaki pants. You couldn't wear white pants. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, now that I just turned the page, they let you wear whatever the hell you want on picture day. Duh. Like, imagine if they actually made you wear your friggin', okay. So, but I remember like getting there the first day, and then they were like, oh, that's what they said. They were like, oh, enjoy it because tomorrow you're gonna be in, you know, dress code. And I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. Like, don't tell a kid that. Shut the fuck up, you know? So this is me in 5th grade. Mind you, I'm 3 years older than everyone. I'm in 5th grade. I'm supposed to be in fucking 8th grade. I'm like, look how gigantic I am. This year, I dressed up like a legit woman. Like, I was like, I am not gonna go get my picture taken, and I'm not gonna regret what I'm wearing. Because, like, the year before, I had this, like, fuzzy pink sweater on, and I was like, I guess this is cute, you know? This year, I wore a very, like, revealing top that was like a crop top, basically, like that really stretchy material that you got like in the 90s, and a black skirt with like a very high slit on the side. And I believe I wore really, really tall heels to the point where I was like the same height as the teacher. Like, I was like so much older, and oh my god. Okay, so this was when I went to a different school. It was called the Lowell Community Charter School, and all I have are these pictures. So I have a C+ in math and a C in science. So that's not too bad. That's what I liked about my parents. My parents would like, if I got a C, they would be like, okay, do you know what you need to like, you know, improve? Yes. Okay, then we're not going to get upset with you. My parents were very lax, and I want to do the same thing with Caleb, you know? Ella needs to be sure to complete all homework assignments. This affects her grades. I remember that was like the one time in my entire life that I actually learned to do my homework. Like that grade changed everything for me, honestly. Okay, so the reason why so I started going to school at Winter Hill in Somerville, as you saw in the book. And the reason why I went to Somerville Charter School, so SCS, was because my father and my mother wanted me to get a better education, but they didn't know that I would have been kept back another 2 grades. You know what I'm saying? So I was already kept back 1 grade, and then I got kept back another 2 grades. So I was always 3 years older than everyone, and I was always so like concerned that I was gonna get held back held back again. I was just so scared that that was gonna happen, and I didn't want it to happen, you know what I'm saying? So, by the way, I had to stop this video because Micah came home, and I just took a quick smoking break. So if you're wondering why I might look high, or I might be talking faster, I don't know, I might be acting differently, I wanted to let you guys know. Full disclosure, I smoke marijuana, so... Anyway, okay, so I was talking about 5th and 6th grade, and so the reason why we moved to Lowell was because my mother accidentally fell in a parking lot down in Somerville, like while we were like, it was like the middle of winter. That's a different story time, but yeah, she fell, she broke her wrist, and she got a lot of money, and it was like my dad's like intuition to like buy a house, you know what I'm saying? So like we moved to Lowell, and I had to change schools again. Can I tell you guys, if you're aspiring to be parents, I would say the number one golden rule is don't move them around too much. I feel like it really fucks them up. Like I felt like I was completely fine up until like they started moving me around, and then I was like so unstable. Like the second I got, like I said a second ago that I was like violent, I was so violent when I went into like this Somerville charter school, because I was pissed about the stupid fucking uniforms, and then I was fucking pissed at, you know, everyone just like staring at me, and I'm like, why can't anyone just like treat me like a normal person? And then I was just so insecure that like people were talking about me, that like I would do crazy ass shit. Like the one thing I remember, like I got into so many fights, and like, you know, the guidance counselor was like, if you get into another fight, you're gonna be expelled, like stop. Like, and it was like I remember it being like the first couple of days I was there, like it was either the first couple of days or the first couple of weeks, like, but it was like early. Like I'm pretty sure the first day or one time I was walking down a hallway, and this girl was having a really nice conversation with her friends, and I took it as like she was making fun of me, because she was like making eye contact with me while she was talking to her friends, and I associated that with she was talking shit. You know what I did? Oh my dear Lord, I can't believe this was me. I went up to her, and I fucking took her neck. I don't know how I did this. And I pinched her neck so hard that she had like 4 red marks where my nails were. And my nails weren't long. They were short as fuck. But they were so thin that I felt like they teared through skin. This girl was like hyperventilating in the guidance counselor's office, and her neck was so red. If that girl ever sees this video, I'm so sorry I did that to you. Oh my god, there was a lot of stuff going on. I mean, oh my god, me trading schools. There's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse. And now I know that, which is good. But if I had that girl in front of me, if she would let me, I would hug her, honestly. And I would be like, if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna cry, so I can't. But I'm no longer that person. But I was very mean for a very long time, so I thought I'd explain that to you. And explain where have I been, why we have been moving. You're probably like, why did you go to so many schools? So I thought I'd give that backstory. Yeah, I probably should have done this during finals. I was too fucking lazy. I didn't have really a theme. Now I kind of have a theme, you know? Anyway, so anytime, and I know you're probably like, Ellie, I don't go to fucking school. Wait, bear with me. This can actually help you in your day-to-day life. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Jesus Christ, hold on. Stay with me. Okay, so if you have a test in a week, right, and you need to study for this test every single fucking day, 7 days, let's say you need to get some kind of studying in, even if it's like 20 minutes. That's very, very fucking smart of you, first of all. And second of all, before you do any of this studying, I would suggest you do a lot of your daily chores or daily tasks, so brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, anything else, even shaving your legs, like very carefully, obviously, but do it with your opposite hand. So I'm a righty naturally. So if I had a test like then like a couple of days away and I needed to like get this information in, they say that you actually use a different part of your mind when you use your opposite hand, which actually helps you remember shit. What? Are you serious? What? So even if you're like having trouble, you know, like remembering shit on a day-to-day basis, even at work, just use your fucking opposite hand and your brain supposedly like opens up, just fucking remembers fucking everything. Okay, that's a great fucking tip right there. So next we have 7th grade. So now I'm at a different school because I didn't like, actually, no, it wasn't because I didn't like it. It was because we were moving on. Like the 6th grade was like the end, and 7th grade you had to go to like a middle school or something like that. So this was me in middle school. Oh, look at this little nugget. Okay, so I was wearing a dress that was too revealing. Do you see this? So I had to wear like a yoga shirt. Can you see it? Can you see the difference? Look, it's like two different. This one was like a really dark, like black, but it almost looked brown. It almost looked like it was like a brown tint. And I had my sister's necklace on that year. It was like a pearl necklace that like she got from like Christmas, and I had my heart on. I never tried to wear this heart often because I was always so scared that I would lose it, because it's like so, oh my god, I've had it for so fucking long. I'm even scared to lose it now. Like I'm even scared of having it on right now, honestly. And my hoops are literally like dollar store, like dollar, what was it called? Family Dollar. I shopped at Family Dollar so much. Oh my god, dear lord. And that was when, like, you know, I had the real straight middle part. Like I didn't know it was like, you know, cute and sassy and flirtatious to like have a side part. Oh my god, dear lord, I have a big forehead. Holy shit. And you know, I finally felt like I had some boobage going on. Finally felt like I had some boobs. Good for you, Ellie, good for you. I was never that girl that got used to like showing off my tits, honestly. Like I was one of those people that was so insecure of like having like my cleavage be shown. And by the way, I thought cleavage was like the fact that your boobs were smushing together. I thought that was cleavage. Technically cleavage is the space. So right now I have a lot of cleavage because my boobs like have a space in between them. They don't kiss each other. So no cleavage, cleavage. No cleavage, cleavage. You're welcome. Don't know why you needed to see that. But okay, it says I was 14 years old in 7th grade, and I was 5'1", and I was 105. And that's very true, because I remember like actually like making sure I was 5'1", and making sure I was like, I think they like weighed you. It was weird. When you got to high school, they did a whole bunch of shit that they didn't do to you like in elementary. Actually, they did. They weighed you in elementary school, but you never fucking remembered it. So it said my first day was August 30th, 04. Okay, so 8th grade. Oh my god. Okay, this is where shit gets real. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so this is me in 8th grade with 3, not 1, obviously, not 2 like normally, but 3 fucking tank tops on, and 3 shoelaces in my hair. That meant that there was 6 pieces of shoelaces hanging from behind my neck. I love this. This is the reason why I wanted. This is like I didn't think of it until now, but now I'm realizing this is a really fucking good idea. Okay. And then my fucking hoops are also from Family Dollar. Like they're hearts and they're like beads. So I have three piercings on each side, and then I have 2 cartilage up here, and then I have 1 cartilage up here, and then I have my belly button pierced. So I would wear like big hoop earrings, and then like a stud, or big hoop earrings, stud, big hoop earring, big hoop earring, or small hoop earrings all around, or studs all around. I did it all. I fucking did it all. I even had hoops up here for a long time. And you best believe I had some red, black, and white fucking shoes on too, and they were probably Air Maxes. I had like 8 pairs of fucking Air Maxes. I had white ones, all white. I love, what were they? I used to call them Air Max 95s, but I'm pretty sure they were actually 96s. or 94s. They were like they were the one with the weird heel. I can't, if I remember, I'll fucking link it down here, or I'll look it up. But oh my god, I had the red, black, and white ones. I had the fucking brown and white ones. I had, what did I have? I can't remember the ones I had. I had blue ones. I had blue, light blue, and dark, like the dark blue stripe. I had Adidas. I had a ton of fucking Adidas. I had black ones. I had white ones. Maybe I had a couple more. My sister was really into Adidas, so she kind of got me into Adidas. But Adidas fucking hurt. Shell toes fucking hurt to break in. Really fucking hurt. Okay, so I said I was 16 years old, 15 to 16. I was 5'2" and 103. By the way, if my age seems to be off in all of these, if you're wondering why I'm jumping, like I'm pretty sure this one said I was 14. This is when I was 14. It's because at the beginning of the school year, I was a certain age, and then 2 months later, I turned a different age. So my birthday's in December. So if I start the school year at 15, I turn 16. So that's why I wrote 15, 16 here. So I'm like, I didn't skip a grade, you know? 5. And let's see what I got in here. Do I got anything besides? No, just that. By the way, these, oh my god. This fucking pendant I got at Hampton Beach, like all of my fucking New Englanders or my Bostonians that go to fucking Hampton Beach, fucking shout out. I used to fucking love that fucking, like, that wears the fucking shit. Like, I used to get hit on like left and right when I fucking went to Hampton Beach. Dear Lord, it was the best. Because then I was getting like rejected at school. So when I went to Hampton Beach and people were hitting on me, I'm like, oh, what? You know? Oh my god. And then this fucking chain is actually from some motherfucker that used to fucking beat on me. If you guys want to see that video, comment down below, and that will be a completely, that might be a long video, it might be like a 40-minute video, but it's an interesting story. Honestly, I've told myself multiple times I could write a book with the shit that has happened in my fucking life. Like, it's fucking interesting as fuck. If you are studying for a test, they say that the things that you most remember is right before you go to sleep. So if you feel like you've hit a wall and you need to go to sleep and you're like, no, I'm gonna forget all this information, well, don't fucking stay up and become a zombie, because then you're just gonna start thinking about the test, and then you're gonna start, you know, being worried about it, and then you're gonna dream about that instead of dreaming about the actual information. You want to be learning about the information. You want to be reiterating the information, right? Go to bed. Fucking go to bed. They say that you remember the most right before you go to bed. I'm not saying to fucking study, like fucking quickly study and then go to bed and call it a fucking day. Especially not the day before. Please don't do it the day before. But they say that this fucking helps. So if you're having trouble coming up with this concept, use your opposite hand, and then later on that night, go over it before you go to bed and try not to worry. Because if you worry way too much, then your subconscious will then control your dreams, because you dream what is really in your subconscious mind, okay? So if you start worrying about it, then it's basically not gonna happen. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Oh, why is my... Okay, so I don't have a picture for 9th grade. Oh, I know why. So in 9th grade, when I was actually in high school, you could either pay for your pictures, which were really fucking expensive, or you could just, like, keep your ID. So this is my ID. This means I was a freshman. 2010 is the year I'm going to graduate, and they would scan you in for like your lunches. So anytime you were like, would they scan you in for your lunches? I don't remember. Oh, if you got a free lunch, you would scan for your lunch. But like if you basically, like, if they knew your parents had money, they wouldn't make you pay for, like, they would make you pay for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think this girl will get mad at me if I show her a picture, so I'm just gonna bleep her out. But she was my best friend, and we went to the military ball. We were both wearing red. This is when I had like long hair. Like my bangs were finally like all the way out, and my hair wasn't touched. Like I never dyed it, so it was like the same color it is now. But what was this? A junior prom with my current boyfriend, and I don't want to show his face because I'm pretty sure he has like children and a girlfriend, so that would be fucked up. But I tried to curl my hair. I had a brown dress on, brown shoes, and stuff like that. Oh my god, I remember that dance like yesterday, because I remember like there were these little kids out on the dance floor like trying to do the electric slide, and they were doing it so wrong, and I literally was like, I can't. So I literally went out there and ignored everything that everyone else was doing, and then proceeded to do the real electric slide, and then everyone followed me. It was literally something out of a friggin' movie. What is those? Charlie's Angels. Literally, it's like a Charlie's Angels movie with Cameron Diaz dancing. Oh my god. Okay, so it looks like I have the same earrings on, the hearts and the white ones from like 8th grade. Wow, and I have that dude's necklace on still. Damn, so we were still... I don't think we were still dating though. I think 2010, 6. Was I still dating him in 2006? Yeah, I think I was still dating him. I dated him for 10 months, so I think it was like the beginning of the year. Maybe I just put on his chain just to put it on. I don't know. It was a Jesus piece, so I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I grew up in Lowell, so I mean, when I went to high school, so I mean, like, a lot of people were different ethnicities. Like, so if you wore a Jesus piece, 90% of the people would stop and be like, yo, let me cop that. I'd be like, nah. So it looks like I'm wearing like an olive shirt, like a tube top, and then like a, oh my god, it's a crop corduroy jacket. This is a cropped corduroy jacket, and it went up to here, and like the same color shirt I'm wearing now, but like darker, and just like a, you know, a tube top, because you couldn't wear a tube top to school without getting yelled at. So, and there I am with my natural hair, just straight as can be, really fucking long. Oh yeah, my hair was really long, and I was actually kind of fed up that it was mad long, because it's been long my whole life, ever since I was like 5 years old. Actually, funny story, when I was 5 years old, I actually had to like hold my hair in order to go pee. So absolutely funny. When I started high school, there's something that you guys don't know about me. So when I started high school, I actually joined Junior ROTC. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like Junior Air Force. So like we learned how to march, we learned how to just having the decent respect of other human beings, like the integrity. They taught us everything. I was there for all 4 years, and it was funny because the friend I showed you in that photo earlier, she actually convinced me to start ROTC because she liked it. I was not really into it. I'm like, really? You want to be yelled at by someone, you know? But that's not really what it is. It's like more like core values and creating better citizens for America. That's literally what they told you. I don't know. And they were like, if you want to go into the military afterwards, that's great, but you don't have to. But yeah, it was basically like, if you went into the military afterwards, they were definitely like happy about it, you know what I'm saying? At 16/17 years old, I was 5'3" and 110 pounds, which is very, very accurate, because when we started ROTC, they weighed us all, which is kind of crazy. I was studying Spanish since 5th grade. 5th, 6th, 7th. Wait, 7th? Did I study Spanish in... Yeah, I did, because I remember counting it like when I was like a teenager, so I'm guessing I did. So 5, I'm pretty sure Spanish was mandatory all the time. Spanish was always mandatory, even in high school, except for when you were a senior. It wasn't really mandatory. Okay, 10th grade. So a lot of these pictures are with this girl, because we were literally best friends, but this is me. It was called the Snowshul, because we were sophomores, so the sophomore Snowshul. Oh my god. So I think I bought this dress at Marshall's. It was Express, and it was only like $16.99. It was mad tight on me. Oh my god. And the only reason why I wore it is because it actually made me look like I had a booty. And I loved when something made me look like I had a booty, just like this outfit right today. So now, as you can see, now I'm getting anxious. So I have long curly hair still, so I don't know how I curled my hair. I think I used an actual curling iron. Like I try to use a curling iron, which is pretty difficult for me. And then I have bangs. So I have like a straight cut bang. By the way, if I were to move those bangs on the other side of my head, like it would be all it'd be bad. It'd be really, really, really bad because I did it myself. So it wasn't like professionally done where you could like move it back and forth. No, there was none of that. It was like a very like yoink, like it was bad. It was funny though. It was bad. Okay. History. Oh, I had history first. Oh dear Lord, that fucking sucks. And you had honors history. Oh yeah, I was in honors. Honors English, Spanish, English, ROTC. Ceramics. Oh my god, I did do ceramics. Holy fucking shit. I have been thinking about that lately, actually. I have been thinking about like about how if I literally had a kiln and ceramics to fuck with, it'd be a problem, honestly. Geometry. I fucking hated geometry. My teacher told me that you're either really, really good at algebra or you're really, really good at geometry. A lot of people aren't good at both. Like they are either or. So like when I was like physically like upset, not hurting myself. What the hell? I wasn't physically hurting myself.
Maybe in 8th grade I did. I think I did the eraser test where you test your pain levels and you keep erasing the top of your hand until it like bleeds basically. And I did that in 8th grade. And I basically did that in front of a person to show them how like strong I was. Oh dear Lord, that was horrible. I was really fucked up at that age. No. Anyway.
The L4 on my ID badge, but the L4 means lunch 4. That means that I got the latest possible time for lunch, which was basically like an hour before we left. When I first started out the year, I didn't have bangs, so I probably just cut it at the sophomore snowshow. So, oh, look at you, look so cute. I love this shirt. This shirt was actually my sister's. Oh my god, look, I literally have like 4 necklaces on. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have really big hoops on and really long, like dangly earrings next to that. Oh dear Lord. Will you open? Do you guys want to hear something funny? Not this year. I think the next year. So when I was a junior, I can't remember. I think when I was a junior, I always got like a 97 in my algebra classes, but I got like a 97, 99, like she would say I had a 99, and then after my final she would say I had a 97 just so it wouldn't look like weird. I'm pretty sure that's what she did, because she saw the passion and she knew that I was fucking smart, so she would always let shit go for me. Like she would do me a fucking solid. She was the best fucking teacher ever. Can I tell you? Best fucking teacher ever. Like, oh, I found a picture. I found a cute picture. Okay, so this is, oh, and it's my ticket. Okay, so this is my ticket to the military ball this year, and I'm wearing a literal mustard dress. So I forgot to finish the story. So anyway, so one day, one of my friends, one of the asshole dudes, like popular dudes, comes up to me and he says it in front of every single person, and I'm pretty sure even the teacher could hear if she was really listening. So he goes, Ellen, did you do something to earn that 97, that 99? And I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And I literally freaked out on him.
Okay, so I'm editing this right now, and I have to say, I forgot to add in, that since I came to high school, and since I was, faced with such strong personalities such as myself, I did, however, let myself go half the time and tried really hard not to get into fights with people. Like, there was too many opportunities of girls in my high school that would mess you up if you said a certain arrangement of words to them. But I want to let you know that, yes, I definitely had, like, the fire to me still. Like, I was still like, do not talk to me that way, but I was extremely respectful. So I could be a pussy if I wanted to, but if I could be a badass bitch, then I would probably have, like, a bloody face, honestly. But I always tried to stay, like, out of trouble. But my mom got the best of me sometimes, let me tell you. But continue on with me.
So bad that like it caused a ruckus. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you retarded? You're just mad because I'm fucking smart. And I was like freaking out on him. And then she's just like, what's going on here? And you know what I fucking said? I fucking told her the truth. I told her the truth and it mortified her. I was like, he thinks I'm giving you sexual pleasure in order to get my 99. And then she was like, She was literally like mortified. It was fucking hilarious. And everyone in the room was freaking out. Everyone was like, oh, like they couldn't believe I fucking even said it. They couldn't believe. I'm a very honest person. That's how I've always been. So like, I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So like, if that's the reason why I'm pretty sure I got a high grade in ROTC is because I was just a very honest person, and they took integrity like very seriously there. Like, if I was in the room and they wanted to know what fucking happened, I'd be the first person to pull. They know I wouldn't lie to them. You know what I'm saying? I was just a very honest person, especially being in ROTC. But anyway, like, there I am, and I literally looked like Belle. Like, my gown was long.
It was like ruched all right here, and it had like a deep cut, and it had these like 4 strings. So I want you to imagine 4 strings like on each boob, and like intercoursing each other. Intercoursing each other? Whew, okay. And like going up into one string and crisscrossing in my back. It was the cutest fucking dress ever.
And it's actually really funny because me and my girlfriend were friggin', I almost said salt and pepper, we're fucking ketchup and mustard. Like, I was like, how did you wear red and I wore fucking yellow? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even care. We're fucking ketchup and mustard. Every year, they would ask you if you wanted to purchase your pictures. And at that point, I was in high school. So my parents were like, we're not paying for your pictures anymore if they're not, you know, mandatory. So that's why I don't have any pictures. Was that the year? I think that was the year that I tried to stuff myself. So there was one year where like I wanted to see if I could gain weight, because I knew at that point that when you're like a teenager that like you have a high metabolism, but if you eat horribly, then every once in a while you'll gain some weight. And I thought it was a good idea to stuff myself with like literally like cakes from like the convenience store or like the gas station, like, and I gained, what was it, 4 pounds? Yeah, I think I was like 110, like when I first went to high school. And later on, I was like, no, I was like 114. So this shirt is literally the same color as the shirt I'm wearing now. It's like a green shirt, and I had to wear something underneath. I didn't want to wear white, and I didn't want to wear black, so I wore yellow for some weird reason. I thought yellow was, I don't know, complementary to green or something. So I still have those bangs that are nice and long. It would be like to the point where like I would have to go like this, and it would just be so cute to have them like running on my face. Oh my goodness. Can I tell you, at this age, like I knew so many, like I had a lot of guy friends. I thought girls were like all about drama and they only wanted to talk shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I like to talk shit, but usually the shit talking I talk is real. So, I mean, but a lot of people will shit talk about someone and tell you something like it's real and it's really their own opinion, or like they made it up or something like that. I'm not all about that life. I like to be very honest, and there's a lot of guys that are honest, but there's a lot of girls who are not, especially like growing up in Lowell. Like, oh dear Lord, the girls were fucking crazy. Like, if they liked the same guy you did, you were fucking toast. But anyway, I had a lot of guy friends, therefore I liked to please a lot of these guy friends. Not in that way, don't look at me like that. The only people that actually got pleasure from me, actual pleasure from me, was really fucking lucky, because I didn't really date inside my high school. Not at all. And the only time I would ever date or sleep with someone inside of my high school, it would be like, they would have to be a really, 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 really good friend that I know that's not going to walk down the hallways and start whispering to his boys, you know, because then I'll fucking kill them. Not literally kill them, but I'll fucking chew you out, you know. Okay, so between the times of like, I want to say, like when I was in Somerville Charter School, so like 6th grade, up until like high school, like a lot of my friends, probably like 99% of them were Hispanic. So I was very used to like taking Spanish in school and learning about like the proper Spanish and then speaking like street Spanish. Like if I could get quizzed on like street Spanish, I probably would have been smarter in actual like Spanish class, but like because I wasn't like actual bilingual and actually knew the language, I didn't really do that well. But when it came to like dissecting like a conversation between like two people, like I knew so many words. I knew a lot of words, and I was able to basically tell you like what they were talking about. So like I could tell you that they just came home from work and they're stressed out, or their mom was yelling them over the phone, and like just like stuff like that. Like very, for me it was very easy to pick up on, just because I was learning about Spanish for so long. So if you were wondering why earlier I literally said hola when this video, that's why I said hola, is because I use hola even like now. Like I used to say hola to every single person. It doesn't even matter if they spoke Spanish. The second I went into anyone that was like a cool teacher, I'd be like hola, like cause they know that 90% of their population or their student body basically spoke Spanish. Like it was a lot of Spanish people. I absolutely loved Spanish culture at the time. Like I still know so many like reggaeton songs and bachata songs, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically like just different types of Spanish songs. You probably heard of reggaeton, but I don't know. I'm just trying to be, just trying to tell you guys. But that's who I was. I was literally the Spanish washed white girl. And it's funny because when people first met me, they thought I was like this entitled bitch because I like lived in like a nice part of like the city. But then I was actually in I was in a nice house. The house I was in was pretty nice and big, but it wasn't like as big as the mansions that I lived next to. Most definitely not. So like when people heard where I was living, they were like, oh. But they didn't realize I probably had one of the smallest houses ever, like in that area. But anyway, I lived in that area. Like I lived in the very like rich area that was like almost nowhere near the high school. It was like a 20-minute walk. It was like 2 miles away or a mile away. And like I never hung out there. Like there was a lot of like popular kids that was just like I'm sure they were good people, but like at least the guys I knew, and I liked hanging out with guys, and most of their, social circle was really attractive girls with like blonde straight hair, and they would all wear like American Eagle and Hollister, be dripped head to toe in Hollister, smell like American Eagle. And I'm not gonna lie, I wore Hollister and American Eagle too, but I most definitely mixed it up all the time. Like I would wear normal clothes. I called them normal clothes because all the fucking preps, I call them preps because they remind me of preppy kids. They all had their collars, probably not popped. Some of them had them popped every once in a while, but they had their collared shirts on and their fucking polos, and oh god, I couldn't do it. I wasn't into white boys either. I really wasn't. Like I would think about it as like, I could never fuck a pale white dick. I used to always say that shit to myself. I can't even fucking believe it. Oh my god. And this is totally meant for another time, another story, but I definitely have to tell you guys the time that I lost my virginity. It was at a very young age, and I would definitely love to get like, my word out there on, don't do it too fucking soon, because even though other people may be doing it, it's not good for your soul. Just do it when it's right for your fucking soul, okay? Anyway. Okay, so there is one other thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So I know like these tips are literally going to be like right and left field, but I figured that they would actually apply to a lot of humans. So that's the reason why I am kind of like meshing it in with this like school themed video. Anyway, we all love our salt, whether it's fucking ramen, fucking McDonald's. Anywhere you go basically has some kind of fucking added salt. Sadly, yes. Unless you're going to like somewhere that like is very authentic and like, they can back it up. Anyway, okay, now that I have reiterated that, as humans, we all bloat after we have salt. So we don't get rid of water when we have salt. So therefore, we're fucking huge. We gain like 5 pounds of technical, water weight, and then our body. So it's like stored in our body, and then it brings water. So it's all bad. So then, sorry, I'm trying to rewind Halloween because I missed most of the killings, which I usually like to rewind because they happen so fast. Anyway, sorry. after we eat all this fucking salty ass shit, I have a big fucking helping hand to give you guys. You ready for this? Okay, so and all of my nursing majors that are out there are gonna be like, oh, doy. Well, so if you're eating ramen, then what you could possibly do is right after, eat a banana. Because our bodies have something called sodium-potassium channels. I don't know why I put those in quotes. And they actually help us give us energy. So unless they go into your body at the same time, your body won't store them. They need to store them together. So like right after you eat some ramen, I know it sounds weird, but right after you eat some ramen, eat a banana. Right after you eat some McDonald's, eat banana. Like right afterwards. It has to be like within your body still like digesting it. It can't be like an hour later. It's not gonna fucking work. Anyway, when your body digests sodium and potassium together, not just sodium, not just potassium, but together, supposedly they're not stored as fat. So they're not going to make you gain that water weight. They're not going to make you bloated in any way. It's actually going to help you with energy. It's not the greatest energy burner in the world. You know, they'd rather like use something more substantial. But anyway, sodium and potassium is used for energy sometimes, especially if you have a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? So help yourself out. Instead of getting bloated, instead of getting all that water weight, eat a banana. And if you can't eat a banana, get some potassium tablets. I'm sure they have them at CVS. I'm almost guaranteed that they have potassium there. If they don't, I'd be very, very surprised. 5, Spanish 74, chemistry 84. Really? Oh yeah, that's because I copied off of someone. He was great. Thank you so much for letting me copy off of you all year. It's because when I would do my homework, he would copy off of me, and then every other time I would copy off of him. So like the teacher thought I was a genius, and I tried to tell her one day that I copied off of the dude behind me the whole year, and she was like, that's not true. And I was like, oh yes it is. And she didn't believe me. She was so off her rocker, she did not believe me. Oh, God bless that woman. Seriously. My junior year. So when I was a junior, they picked like half of the junior class to be flight commanders, which was basically we were responsible for like 30 cadets, and they were all freshmen. So when you became a junior, you could either be in a junior class and learn more, or you could be a flight commander and like teach other kids. And I had the liberty of sharing a classroom with another person, and then that other person, I think, either like got her own flight somehow, and I got my own. But like I'm supposed to share it with somebody, because they try to like make you happy. You know what I'm saying? If they think that you can't do it all by yourself, they'll pair you with somebody. But if they think you can do it all by yourself, they'll be like, definitely, you know. And if they think you can't do it at all, you won't become a flight commander. It's all up to like the 4 like leading officers that are there, and they're basically like all male, 50 years old, and they were all like serving our country at some point. And they were all really fucking cool too. I love them all. They were all fucking cool as hell. They made every day funny and hilarious. They weren't uptight. They were so, like I said, so cool. Oh yeah, this was the year, oh my god, this was the year we had like Spirit Week, and I actually like got into it. Usually I wasn't into like dressing up at school. I really did not like showing off to people in high school. Like the people in high school were like semi-dead to me, because I felt like they were children. Also, I'm in 11th grade and I'm technically supposed to be in college. So I mean, like, you can understand why I got a little like fed up with these kids.
Okay, so I also forgot to mention, because I was telling you the story and I completely forgot, that we had Spirit Week that week, and one day we were supposed to dress like the 80s, and a lot of these kids came to school wearing like bright colors, and like they had like neon green headbands and neon green pearl earrings, like stuff that just did not make sense, like stuff that, you know, you thought that you wore like bright shit in the 80s, but like they didn't realize that people were actually wearing like corsets and like sweatpants, and like they were all left and right with the fucking fashion, and they were also wearing like spandex, you know what I'm saying? So I literally went to school dressed like Madonna, and I had like a corset top, I had like a leather jacket, I had a really poofy skirt, I had some fishnet stockings, I had some like boot like ankle high heels. Oh my God. And then like my teacher was like, you guys have no idea what it was like to be around in the 80s. And then she goes, that's what people looked like. And when I walked through the door, so it was literally the best thing ever. I completely forgot to mention that. I had to put it in. I'm so sorry. This video is already long enough. There's so many stories. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I was a kid myself, though, let's be honest. 12th grade. 12th grade was the best. This was the year I finally cut my hair right off. Cut my hair, and then a couple years later, I cut it right up to my chin and dyed it this color. Blonde. Really blonde. Okay, so since I can't show you this person, this is me and me. But that's at prom. That's at prom. I had a terracotta dress on. No one had my color dress. It was my sister's bridesmaid dress. So I figured, you know, I'm a senior. I didn't even want to go to prom. Like, I didn't even want to go to junior prom. I didn't go to my junior prom. I went to someone else's junior prom. But I didn't want to go to junior prom. I really didn't want to go to prom. Someone convinced me to go to prom. And then I realized I should just wear the one dress that I could get away with wearing at prom instead of just going out and possibly getting my dress ripped off, you know, by someone else. Not actually ripped off, but like someone ripping off my style of my dress. Anyway, a rarity, but me in my uniform. I still have this rope. I stole this rope. Oh. That's not integrity to me. No, it's really not. Okay, so yeah, this was junior ROTC senior year. I think that was my drill team ropes because they have like these cool, I really liked, they had these two metal things that would like cling together and you could always like hear me coming down the hallway. It was so funny. And then this was like, we didn't wear that hat all the time. We wore a soft hat, but like that was like me in like my chief uniform, and like that was like a different rope, or my chief rope. I don't even know. But like we had a different, for our flight commanders, we had a black rope. So when we had, I liked this rope too because this rope went up on your like collar, and every other rope went right here, like on your shoulder. So I did like, you know, the rope on my shoulder, but it was all black when you were a flight commander. So it's cool, you know, drill rope. I can't remember which one it was, but I only wore that hat like during ceremony time, like a soldier's like birthday had just passed, or a soldier just had passed away. Like sometimes they would actually broadcast it like on TV, like on certain stations, like crazy. I remember one time I actually got offered to present the flag at a Celtics game, and I turned it down because I just didn't feel like going. I don't know. Like I hated because I wanted to do it so bad. I was like, let me do it. I'll be there. Like I know there's going to be people that say I want to do it and they're not going to be there. Like let me do it. And then he goes, I'll let you know. And then the day of, like as they're getting onto the bus, he's like, we need a couple more people, please. And I'm like, no, like you're asking me now? No. And it was like the end of the year. I was like, it's cool, it's a cool opportunity, but no, I don't think so. I was like, but turn it down, whatever. That's just what type of person I was. Like, you came to me last minute and I was just like, eh. Okay, so when I was in my psychology class, my teacher could tell when someone was lying. So finally, like after like probably like months of her like tormenting us, of like her knowing who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth, one day like it gets brought up somehow. I don't know how, no idea. This was literally with me. Actually, it was 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. Anyway, so it gets brought up. I ask her, how can you tell we're lying? And then she goes, tell me two truths and a lie, and I'll be able to tell which one's a lie. And she was like doing it to everyone or something. No, I don't think we were playing true truths and a lie. I think she was telling us to like say something, or she was going to ask us something. That's what it was. It was a yes or no question. And then I asked her, I said, how can you tell? And then she said, it's your face. And I said, my face? I said, I'm doing something with my face? And then she goes, yeah. She goes, when you lie, your face moves. So then later on, I was like, are you gonna like tell us like, you know, what it is? And she goes, I'm pretty sure I went up to her like by myself. Like, I went up to her desk because I was like, I know for a fact she won't tell any of these retards. But if I ask her by myself, she might tell me if I'm pretending to ask her about something else. So I went up to her, and I think I pretended to even like look at my schedule, so it wasn't like I was asking her. And I went up to her and I was like, so how can you tell? And then she goes, the eyebrows. And I was like, what? And I go, wait, what? And she goes, you don't. And I was like, oh, like, basically don't tell anyone. Like, don't tell anyone. So then I sat back down, and then, like, this kid brought it back up and was like, oh, yo, you gonna tell us, like, how you can tell when people lying? No. She said, no, I'm not gonna tell you. And, like, she didn't, move her eyebrows, because right after that, I was like, looking at everyone, looking at her, being like, is this fucking true? Is she fucking pulling my leg? And then I think someone like asked her a question, and they were like, so the teacher like every Friday would give us like a quiz, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was never a doubt in my mind that like every Friday or whatever day of the week it was that she would give us a quiz, you know what I'm saying, right? So after this whole thing, this whole conversation about this whole lying thing, and she dropped it, right? She dropped it, and then right afterwards, someone asked her a question. And they were like, are we gonna have a quiz tomorrow? And everyone thought because we were going on vacation or we were doing something was going on that we didn't think we were gonna have a quiz. I think it was like an assembly or something. But she was one of those teachers that like, if we're having a quiz, like we still need to have a quiz. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she said no. And I was like, and she goes, up. And I'm like, and I literally had to be quiet because I was like, God fucking damn, we have a fucking quiz tomorrow. And I fucking know because she fucking lied about it. And I'm dying. I'm pretty sure I'm like pounding on my desk when my face is down. My face is probably down because I don't want to give myself away. People know I'm laughing. People obviously know. I'm pretty sure I'm at like the front of the class. I always used to sit at the front of the class. But anyway, so then later on, I asked her, after everyone left, I was like, so are you going to tell me more about this? Or are you just going to like leave me hanging? And she goes, I will tell you on one condition. She goes, you cannot use it against me. And I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't use it against you earlier, right? And that's when I had collateral. Because it's true though. I didn't use it against her earlier. I literally didn't even say it. I was literally like, oh. And she was like, She was that teacher. We had a fucking great bond. We had a fucking great ass. I loved her. So, tell me. Please tell me. Tell me everything you know. And then she goes, okay, I'll tell you one thing. It's not 100% positive. She goes, and then I realized later on that, when you get like a lie detector test, they say that like when your blood or your blood pressure like spikes, that's when you're lying because like you're concerned about your answer or something like that, or your body is, but they say that you're lying. Like, even though you could be still concerned about your answer, they still would consider it a lie, even though you could just be concerned with your positive answer. Anyway, I don't know. That's my thinking, that's my idea behind it, but I don't know. Supposedly they just say you're still lying. So to her, she would say it's not 100%. It's only when you basically ask yes or no questions. She goes, and it needs to be like a quick answer. She goes, because if you're not asking a yes or no question or like a basic question, then you will not be able to tell. Like, it's not 100%. She said, so usually if you ask someone something and they're like, no, then that doesn't mean like, do I look fat in this dress? No. Like, obviously that's what that means. So, and then she said, not to take it with a grain of salt, because, some people could just be thinking about their answer. She's like, don't, ask them periodically. Don't ask them once and just think that's the answer. Ask them again, and if they still do it, then they could be lying to you. You know what I'm saying? And then what else did she say? She said, I said, how do you know? I go, is it right here? Is it right here? She goes, anything. It's just a difference in your eyebrows. So now that I have told you guys this, and now that, all of my 80 subscribers, by the way, happy 80 fucking subscribers. I can't believe I have 80 of you watching my fucking videos. This is amazing. And if you've reached it this far, if I were you, I would go watch those My truth videos from your favorite gurus and see who's really telling the truth. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty damn lengthy, but I thought it was pretty funny to, like, you know, go over things on, like, just how I was in high school, you know, give you a couple of tips on, you know, just instead of gaining that freshman 15, now you won't have any of that water weight, and if you need to study for something, now you can, you know, use that tip too. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I mean, I also was gonna do my makeup in this video, but then I realized I didn't really, like, if you saw my pictures, like, I didn't really do my makeup. Like, I did, like, liner and, like, mascara. I really didn't get up into makeup until, like, I was, like, 20 or, like, 21 years old. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you would like to hear more story times, because I know for a fact that I, like, you know, dangled a couple of them in your face. I hope you guys have a good day, and love you. See you guys later. Bye.